Hello, Internet! My name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, November 15th, 2015. Down there is a creeper who is ignoring us. This is good. So I can grab my bed and I can grab this torch. I hope. Oh, now he saw me. Now he saw me. I think I will leave him be. And oh dear, and just continue on with my journey. It's always nice to have a short leg while you are jumping. This is never good. This is never good when something like this happens. But yeah, okay. I will just ignore that creeper, and oh, there's yet another zombie. Okay, I think I will kill that guy. Okay, he's having a bad day. He had really a bad day. Okay, so now I can hopefully continue, because in the last episode I decided to go on an expedition as I had the feeling that, I was running low on creative ideas to build something. At first I finished my shiny new tower. And then I immediately started to move on to the next building project to start building my mountain house. And wow, there are so many creepers out here. And okay, this creeper saw me. Wow, this is so many green guys today. What is going on? Okay, so much about that creeper. Yeah, I immediately moved on to the next project to start working on my mountain house, and I really had the feeling, okay, I still like what I'm doing, but the ideas I had for the mountain house weren't that creative, and so I think I just need to do something else, and so oh, over there's a village. There's a village. That's nice. I like to explore this village, but on the other hand, I also like to explore this very interesting mountain because there is a gigantic cave. And yeah, so after I recognized that, okay, my creativity is a little bit low, I really need to do something else in order to regain some creativity and to come up with new ideas for the mountain home or for the mountain house. I started this expedition, and I like it because then I can find those beautiful locations, this gigantic mountain with this gigantic cave. This is really amazing. Wow, this is huge. This is really huge. And that's cool. And okay, now I even found a village. I think this is the first village I found in my world. I think this is really the first village I found so far, and so I'm really interested in visiting my friends to see what they offer, and then to continue on to find even more interesting locations. And yeah, so what else is going on? Well, okay, they even have some kind of path, so they came up with my idea of building a path. That's cool. Okay, they have a well, and I don't want to fall into this well. Hi, okay. 40 rotten flesh for 1 emerald. 9 gold ingots for 1 emerald. What are you? You have the exact same offer. Okay, very good. Is there something else? What do we have in here? Some bookshelves, a crafting bench. Oh, there is a white guy. Is the white guy something special? The librarian. Okay, 25 paper for an emerald. Oh, what is this? Fortune 3. What has my pick? My pick has also Fortune 3. So yeah, I don't need your enchantment, but that's nice. And then I think somewhere should be a smith. Is there always a smith around? I'm not quite sure. Think these are... Oh, what do you have down there? You are living right on top of a ravine or so. That's interesting. That's nice. You are a librarian, okay. Is there something else? Cleric, okay. Someone in here? Nope. Okay. Very interesting, very interesting. So, don't fall into that ravine. They have some carrots, some wheat. Okay, there's a convention, just some clerics. Okay, very nice. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Yeah, I think I will just leave them be and continue to the south. Indeed, I will continue to south, and yeah. So okay. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. Perfect. Just perfect. So on Friday evening, I watched the new Bond movie, and yeah, it was quite entertaining. I liked the movie. It followed the tradition of all the previous Bond movies, so I'm even talking about the good old Bond movies of the 70s and 80s and so on. So as usual, there was a very the supervillain had an assistant, a very strong assistant as usual, who has a lot of strengths, and Bond had to had some hand-to-hand combat, and yeah, this was as usual. It followed the tradition of the Bond movies. Then of course there was a supervillain, and they basically reintroduced an old supervillain, and I'm not so sure about this. Maybe I really missed a certain fact, or I missed some important storyline in the very first Bond movie with Daniel Craig as James Bond, because yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think their intention was to really show how Bond has become Bond, and I think this is the main goal, but it wasn't that obvious throughout the not last episodes, but throughout the last James Bond movies, that this was really the way how James Bond has become James Bond. But yeah, so they introduced a supervillain again, and this was cool. I was really amazed by Christopher Waltz. At first I was a little bit concerned, because I talked about this in a previous episode that I really like Christopher Waltz. I think he's a great actor. But on the other hand, I watched Inglourious Basterds, and then I watched... Wait, I think I can now take advantage of my shiny new pick, my fortune pick, to get some more. Or is this? No, I don't think that this is working here with iron ore. Isn't it? I'm not quite sure. I think I need to check the Minecraft wiki. Ooh, that's cool. That's a nice trap. If you get trapped in the waterfall, you're suddenly down in that ravine. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And yeah, I was a little bit concerned because, as I said in the previous episode of the Coffee Break, I watched Inglourious Basterds, and I watched, how was this called? Django Unchained. And oh, now we're getting into a swamp area. That's nice. And in both movies, Christopher Waltz acted more or less the same way. And in both movies, I think he received an Oscar for both performances in both movies also. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think he received an Oscar for both. And yeah, so I was a little bit afraid that in this... in the James Bond movie, he will have the exact same performance, so he will act the exact same way as he did in those Quentin Tarantino movies. But no, he really had a different way to present the supervillain, and this was cool. This was really cool. I liked it. I really liked the way how he presented the supervillain. I don't want to name this guy, because this might be a huge spoiler for you if you're familiar with the whole James Bond franchise. So go and watch that movie. It's entertaining. And yeah, I was listing all the things that are that are an indication that the movie followed the tradition of the good old James Bond movies. So there was the assistant with super strengths, and James Bond had to defeat him in hand-to-hand combat. This was nice. Then of course there were car chases. At first car chases, later on a car chase with an airplane, which was also it fitted into the James Bond franchise, but it was not super realistic. But yeah, it was funny to watch the car chase by airplane or so. This was funny, and of course there were huge explosions and all the fun stuff. So yeah, I liked it. The only thing I miss, then there was also the. Okay, now it's getting dark pretty soon, so maybe I will just sleep in the swamp over here. I can place my bed. And yeah, of course, as usual, James Bond traveled all across the world, so he was in the Alps, he was in the desert, he was in Mexico, he was more or less all across the world. That's also one of the most common thing of James Bond movie, that he visits so many interesting places. He was in Rome, and yeah, so this was cool. And one thing I missed a little bit was that he had not so many fancy gadgets. So am I still walking into? I need to compass. Need to walk that way. Okay, this is south because the needle is pointing towards my spawn point, and as long as the needle is pointing away from me, I'm walking into the right direction. And can I make this jump? Yep. Oh no! Oh dang it! I did a double jump. This is bad. And now I have to. Dang it! Yeah, I really have to destroy this beautiful landscape, but I can remove this dirt and I can replace it right away. Okay, very good. Oh, there. What is going on over here? Oh, there's a wolf. Okay, there is a wolf. Thank you for the meat. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are killing all those beautiful sheeps, guy. What are you doing? Well, I would have a bone for you, but well, of course, I could try to tame you, but I think running around with a wolf is Kurtemek's job, so I don't want to tame a wolf, although it would be pretty cool to have a companion. But no, I don't think that having a wolf in my Minecraft world would be that good, because, oh wow, okay, they are just about to murder yet another sheep. This is really a bad day for sheep today. This is really a very bad day for sheep, but thank you for the wool. Yeah, now you are all looking at me. Thank you for the wool. And as I said, I would love to give you a bone so that you can have something to eat, but yeah, as I said, I think wolves are the companion of Kurtemek, so I don't want to have a wolf, because I don't think that I would feel right about doing that. Maybe if I see a cat, I would like to have a cat or so. This would be a little bit different, but no, I don't want to have a wolf right now. And yeah, so the only thing I missed a little bit was that James Bond had not so many fancy gadgets, and yeah, but all in all, the movie was good. The movie was really good. It followed the tradition of the James Bond movies, but on the other hand, I missed a little bit, yeah, maybe innovation or so. It really fits into the whole James Bond franchise, but on the other hand, there was not so much innovation going on. There was not so much new things, new elements or so, and but yeah, all in all, it was entertaining. And if you're into the James Bond franchise, or if you want to watch what was this, 140 minutes or so of nice entertainment, then you should definitely check out this Spectre movie. It's nice, it's entertaining, it's funny, and yeah. So, and well, there's one last thing I want to mention about this. I was lucky because my movie theater featured the original version of James Bond, so the non-dubbed version, or well, they had this, they offered one of the plays on a day as original version, and that's cool. That's cool. I was able to watch the movie as it was. Ooh, this is dangerous, as it was meant to be watched, and that's always cool. That's nice. I don't like those dubbed movies. I talked about this a lot during previous episodes, and yeah, okay. Wow, I have talked so much about this James Bond movie. That's cool. And yeah, now I can switch to a different topic, because on Wednesday, oh no, before I come to this Wednesday topic, in the last coffee break, I talked about the Bob Ross Monday on Twitch, and that well, the time where the schedule was a little bit bad for us Europeans, because it was in the middle of the night, and apparently Twitch has watched my coffee break. Well, I don't know. I don't think that I was that influential, but well, a few hours after my coffee break, or the last coffee break, got released, they released, they posted on Reddit that the Bob Ross Monday will be aired twice on Monday. So the first time it will go live from 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This equals 5 p.m. Central European Time to 11:30 p.m. Central European Time, and then it will be live again. Oh, can I make this jump? I hope I can do this. Geronimo! Indeed. Okay, I can do this. This was nice. This was a fun thing. And the second time it will air from 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and this would equal 1 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Central European Time. So yeah, no, the marathon will be repeated, or will be aired twice, and that's cool. That's really cool. Now I do have also the chance to watch Bob Ross painting happy trees and making big decisions and using titanium white and liquid clear and all the fun stuff Bob Ross is all the time talking about. And yeah, that's amazing. That's really great, and I'm really happy that Twitch has adjusted their schedule so fast. And okay, then on Wednesday evening, the European Space Agency hosted a TEDx event. So those TED Talks are about, well, I'm sure all of you know what TED Talks are all about. It's, well, ideas that are worth spreading. So some scientists or other, well, in general, people can talk about what they think is an important idea, and this time it was, well, hosted by the European Space Agency, so it was all about space, and they had a specific name, science and fiction or so. So on the one hand, there was a part more about more science related, and the other one was more about inspiration and getting, what is this? Strange shadow glitches, and more about, and what is this? Is there a mushroom growing on that tree? There's indeed a mushroom growing on that tree. That's interesting. And those sheep are still alive, so they are having a better day than their sheep friends in the north with those angry wolves. And yeah, so it had basically two parts, one more about science, one more about getting people into spaceflight. And well, to me, as I'm already into spaceflight, as you might know by all my space news I'm presenting here in the coffee break, it was a little bit boring, because yeah, I'm already inspired. I already like to do something with spaceflight and so on, and I feel all the time a little bit awkward about when they start to say, yeah, we have to inspire other people, we have to make space more interesting and whatnot, and in the end they are coming up with so many requirements. You have to have a degree in mathematics or whatnot, and do this and that and the other, and it's almost like an entry-level position in, well, somewhere where you, well, it's an entry-level position, but you need to have 5 years of experience and all the fun stuff. So on the one hand, they're always talking, yeah, we have to inspire people to get into spaceflight and make this more interesting and yada, yada, yada. And in the end, but well, there are just a few things you have to have in order to work for us. And yeah, okay, anyway, so the most interesting thing was as a Danish chef. This chef was asked, I think, by Andreas Morgensen, the first Danish astronaut, to prepare a Danish meal for the crew on board of the International Space Station for the time where he was on board. And yeah, so he talked about all the requirements and the issues and what he needed to do. And well, one of the most interesting things was that he also created well, a dessert, some Danish chocolate, and in this, he called this then Space Rock. Inside the Space Rock, he had a paper with a personal note from the family of the astronauts. So while he was preparing, they asked the families of the astronauts that were or that are on board of the International Space Station at that time to write a personal note, and then they integrated that note in that Space Rock. And as the astronaut ate their dinner and they well, took a bite of the chocolate, they found this paper, and at first they thought, okay, this is just a fortune cookie, and yeah, then as they read the message, apparently they all became silent because they realized, wow, this is not just a standard text or so, this is really a text written by my wife or by my children or so. And being out in space and being so far away from their families, this was really an impressive feeling. And so one of the main results of, or one of the main insights of the Danish chef was that, yeah, once we are getting closer to those very long-term space missions to well, maybe to Mars, or where you really are far away. I mean, right now, you are on board of the International Space Station, so when you look out of the window, you can see the Earth. So, yeah, you have a fixed point, but when we talk about deep space travel, you don't have anything around you, so you're just looking out of the window and you see stars and darkness, and that's all. And especially in those times, it's really important to have something special, to have something that is giving an emotional reward. And I think this was really one of the... This is my bed. Hey, chicken, get out of my bed. What are you doing? Chicken guy, go away. That's my bed. Go. Kush, go. Why, what? No, I do have 2 chicken in my bed. What are you doing? That's my bed. Yeah, better you leave now. Okay, yeah, okay, very good. So yeah, rewarding with, well, or providing emotional rewards could be really important and could really make the difference. And I think that's really cool. And I was also thinking about this because, yeah, as you might know, I'm a scientist myself. I'm trying to get my PhD and researching computer games. And well, one of the most important things concerning computer games is, well, to give meaningful rewards to the players. And it's not all about giving some fancy items, but rewarding them emotionally. This is really important, so that you feel you're part of something. Why? You go. No, go away. This is my bed. Don't look at me. Go. Dang chicken. Okay, and yeah, so giving them emotional rewards is really one of the most important things. And okay, now the episode is getting quite lengthy. I do have a chick in my bed. Okay, come and go away. I like to end off this episode. And in this case, I hope you had some fun. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope you will be joining me on Wednesday when I will continue my expedition. Until then, my name is... Dang you! I will kill you if you don't leave me alone. Oh dear, this is a stupid chicken. Okay, Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!